welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawkeyes offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After the misfire now on second down. To throw, it's Rich. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Playing defensive back to me is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
7, Arizona State, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference since they've expanded the quality of this conference.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Iowa! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Rich. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the ball squirted out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And I don't care if I did it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Using the quick game. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Gets it out fast. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Rich. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to throw it on third and goal. He's got it. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Defense going all in to stop the run. The give. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, though.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They believe they can run right here.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Rich. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Nice move to keep moving. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Oh, it's out. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Makes the grab. It's Cantrell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Rich. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate.
And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks him the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fighting off the defender. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to him. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Dropping back, it's Rich. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
37, Arizona State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel. Pass on the way. It's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Trying the left side. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Hawkeyes will have a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios.
The Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it, and he's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Dances away again. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the pummeling has started. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls and fires complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
The give from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Pulled down for the tackle. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Give to the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Iowa! And the route is on. like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being hard. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Russo. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's going to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Throwing right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a man. It's Rich. Gets it out quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
On second down, they'll take to the air. They're quick out. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Penny tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
65. Arizona State, 17.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. The offense lining up for a first down play. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, You know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On second down, he'll fire. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Smashes through. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Field goal is good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And